Everybody ready? And here we go. Here we go. All right, Morgan's cutting up, so we have to get Morgan to be quiet. All right. All right, so here we go. So look, this is the heart from the outside, and what you got to look at first is a couple of things. Number one, the tip, called the apex, is always in the left ventricle, okay? And then the pulmonary trunk is always coming out of the right ventricle. So this is the front view, like you're looking at somebody, and here's the back view. When you see a bunch of random stuff and no big blood vessel, just turn around and come back here. Okay, so that makes this the right ventricle, right atrium, left ventricle. Tip is always in the left ventricle. Okay, now when we cut it, and this is already cut, you're gonna get two of everything. I'm just gonna kind of set it up like this where we can maybe see it. Or you can see it okay like that, you're above me. Okay, now look, the biggest hole is always the left ventricle. So you gotta get that straight. So the biggest hole, left ventricle, interventricular septum, right ventricle here and down here. Now, valves are obvious here and here. Okay, so let's think. So if this is the left and this is the right, then that is the tricuspid valve here and here, okay? Over here is the bicuspid mitral valve, and here is the pulmonary semilunar valve right there. Now, since I got y'all's attention, let's do blood flow real quick, okay? I'm gonna put it back together and do blood flow with it cutting it open. So here's the front, and here is the vena cava right here, going into the right atrium. Let's see if I'm right. Look at that. So, right atrium, blood comes through the tricuspid valve to the right ventricle. This contracts it, the valve stops it. It can't go back up, so it has to go out the other half of the heart, which is going to be on top of this. We've already cut a hole in it because these guys did a great job. And there's the pulmonary semilunar valve. I mean, that's pretty nice right there. See the little valve? And there's the pulmonary trunk going to the lungs. Blood then comes back from the lungs and the pulmonary vein into the left atrium. And there's the pulmonary vein. There's the left atrium, my finger sticking through it. Blood goes down through the bicuspid mitral valves into the left ventricles. They contract, can't go back up, slide right through there. Better over here. Look, you can even see the flow of the blood. It comes up through there, and then that is the pulmonary semilunar valve. My fingers under look like a pocket cup, and that keeps the blood from coming back down. Aorta. Pretty cool. Interventricular septum, chordae tendineae, structure where the blood vessels attach, where the chordae tendineae attach, that's papillary muscle. So papillary muscle, chordae tendineae, interventricular septum, and we lumped all the coronary blood vessels out here as coronary blood vessels. And the lecture will learn the individual ones on the human heart. That's where the stents get put in and bypass occurs on these blood vessels. That's what supplies food to the heart. And by the way, let's have one more fun. Can you say hot dog? You know I'm right. Come on, we've all eaten a hot dog. That's perfect pig heart, cardiac muscle. And it's good stuff. May cook some tonight.
Straight to YouTube.